glad that you and we're excited to worship the Lord together today. We're going to begin our service with the hymn, I Sing the Mighty Power of God. We see his power all around us, and we worship him for it. Would you stand together? We'll sing this together. I sing.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Grace Gospel Church. It's so good to see everybody here this morning. I want to begin by reading a couple of verses from our anchor text for this year in Psalm 37. Verse 3 says, "Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and befriend faithfulness. Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust in him, and he will act." And that last verse, commit your way to the Lord, trust in him, and he will act, is going to be our theme verse for the year. And looking forward to exploring this psalm together as we move through the next couple of weeks, then Celebration Sunday, and on through the rest of the year. But first of all, I want to give a special welcome to our guests, and I see a couple, and I've been able to meet several. We're really honored to have you here today. I want to give a special welcome to Spencer and Joanna Goddard. They're not guests, but they said they weren't going to come, and then they showed up. So we're not going to kick them out, but they're back in town for just a couple of weeks on their way to further language training in Brazil, and had a packed schedule and had said, we won't be able to be here Sunday mornings, and then I see them. So we're so glad to have you guys here, and here's a chance for you to give them a hug this morning. We are going to be having a reception for them after the evening concert next week, evening service, so that'll give us a little bit more time with them as well. But if you're a guest this morning, it is our honor to have you here today, and we do have a gift for you. We have these red Grace Gospel travel cups, and we'd love for you to take one of those with you as our thank you for being here with us today. One of the ways that I'm spoiled in my life is I walk downstairs in the morning, and Kim has made the coffee. She's poured it into the coffee cup, and it's perfectly creamered, and I just kind of walk by and grab it. And I don't know if that makes me sound like a diva. I don't mean to be, but a while back, she was gone, and I walked down one morning, and I just reached, and it wasn't there. And I thought, well, what am I supposed to do? You know, I drove to Dunkin's, but because nobody makes it like she does. And this morning, I grabbed my red Grace Gospel travel cup, and anyway, that's just a commercial. Those are on the welcome centers in the back lobby and the front lobby, and we'd love for you to pick those up. We'd also ask for you, along with everybody else, to please take one of those connection cards from the chair there in front of you and fill that out for us. Drop that in the offering boxes when you leave, and that really does help us. We try to sort of keep track of who's here, and if you've got a prayer request, I'd encourage you to write that on there, anything that you want to let the office know about, and we do faithfully go through those every week. We do have offering boxes at the doors for the connection cards and for offerings. Many are giving online, some give through the envelope system, through the offering boxes there, and we want to be beginning our year being faithful in our giving as well. Here at Grace on Sunday evenings, we have been doing something unique to us, special the last year, Grace gathering together, Grace going together, and our goal with all of this is to continue to build meaningful relationships with each other, strengthening each other in our relationship with Christ. We're working to be reaching out to our neighbors, building those discipleship relationships within the body, as well as opportunities for us to gather together. Certainly not a perfect system, but we are working to do the best we can to strengthen the body. So, what does that mean? First two Sunday nights of the month, we call it Grace Gathering Together. We gather on the first Sunday night of the month to observe the Lord's Supper. We gather on the second Sunday night of the month in our various community groups. And then the second two Sundays of the month, we call it Grace Going Together. And this is just not having church. Please don't ever think of it that way. The cliche, I suppose, would be this is being the church. But this is an opportunity for groups within the church to gather together. The Link Youth Ministry is doing that this evening. Many are using this as opportunities to build gospel connections with their neighbors. Sometimes it's a discipleship opportunity for your family. That's an important biblical thing as well. And questions come up about this from time to time. So you might be saying, well, Keith, you're saying the same things over and over. I know. I'm trying to help us understand what we're trying to do and what our goal is. So tonight is Grace Going Together. And you can use this as an opportunity, I hope, to be building those kind of discipleship, gospel-focused relationships. Tomorrow evening, Monday night, there's a ladies' Bible study here at Grace at 6 o'clock. Wednesday evening, of course, is our Link Youth Ministry, Grace Kids Impact. At 6:30, our Character Counts adult Bible study here in the auditorium. And then next Sunday evening, we're gathering here at 6 o'clock for a concert with Paul Syke, tremendous musician. Been here before. Our church loved him. There are invitations in your bulletin. There also are extras sitting out on the welcome centers. And I hope that you will do what you can to invite folks to come. I guarantee you, you will enjoy this, be encouraged and challenged, and it'll be a wonderful time for your family. 6 o'clock next Sunday evening. And then, like I mentioned, there's a